again with Glasvegas this time, and let's have a little look at what setup we've got going in front of house today. See if we can miniaturize it even more and more and more. Let's see what we got. So I'm back to the familiar R72 surface for front of house because it's about as small as you can get. I mean, as you can see, sitting next to lighting desks and stuff, you can see it's far more compact than even the lighting boys' equipment, and there is no sound desk that can do the same, that fits in the same footprint. Nothing available at all that can do the same job. A few new additions, as usual. There's the laptop that we always like playing with. Touchscreen jobby, so I can wander around and adjust things on the fly with the laptop should I need to. And the latest addition to the family is the new iPad app. So I've just got that running on an iPad 2. The iPad, obviously wireless, because that's the only connections you've got with it. I've got a little router which transmits on A, B, G and N. So I'll let the laptop hook up on G or N, and I always select A for the iPad because no one else broadcasts on 5 gigahertz, everyone's on 2.5, and it just gets congested. So to save anyone trampling over your Wi-Fi, if you've got an iPad, make sure you get a router that works with A. It's not great for going through walls, but for distances, it's brilliant. I can wander all the way over to the stage, and it's instant as soon as I touch anything or do anything. And that doesn't change. There's no difference if I'm on stage or out here, it's super quick. So get yourself a router with A. Mix-wise, with these guys, it's for what is basically a 3-piece band, it's quite busy. It's a very big noise that comes off stage. I've got 3 lots of guitar, 3 lots of bass, plus another 2 lots of keyboards. And the guys play the keyboards with their feet. They've got pedals on stage, so while they're playing guitar and bass, they're triggering keyboard stuff as well. So it's quite a full and thick noise that I've got to deal with at this end. So there's a lot of stuff, subgroups, so there's compression on individual channels to keep an eye on stuff because it can get a bit noisy at times. But there's also, I've done a lot of subgrouping, so I've got bass and guitar subgroups as well to bring everything together to one port of call for me to tweak things. So if the guitars get quite nasty or so, I've got a little graphic I can throw over things, or I can EQ bits I don't need off stuff. There's no point getting all splashy hi-hat noises in guitar microphones. So we also changed one of the mics for DI. We'll have a look on stage in a minute to check out what the backline is, because it's a pretty special setup. It's for what is a retro kind of guitar noise, there's a lot of space age equipment going on at that end, as well as this end, obviously. So we'll take a peek over there in a minute. The app's been used during the show, and it's really cool. A lot of the times, as you can see, I run it so I can see the 2 banks of faders, as you get your own 2 custom user banks. So I just scroll within those banks what I'm likely to go and grab a hold of. So I've got some groups, James vocal. Again, scroll along. As you scroll along, everything updates, so you can see what's happening. But yeah, during a show, a lot of times, when you get, it's not really a guitar solo, but it's a good melody break or something on that. And if I'm busy looking after everything else on this page, just right in front of me there's a little boost for the guitar, just a little kind of stereo spread chorus effect across the guitar, and it just lifts it over everything without kind of squishing everything else out of the way. There's my dog in the background barking away there. So yeah, it's been used live, just instant, grab guitar, off you go, while you're busy changing a snare reverb or whatever, because this is the world of reverb too. Everything is very kind of ambient. It's like a whole gig in a cave, but it's all good in the end. So that has been quite useful, because with a smaller surface, you'll always want some extra faders somewhere, as much as you can kind of deal with flipping through layers. I mean, it's super quick for you to jump through. I mean, you can see each layer, it's just bop, bop, bop. You don't get that with any other desk either. Everything's kind of slow to go through, but with this, it's really, really pop straight through. But you might just want to have something on a certain layer and stay where you are, changing something while you just grab something else. So it just instantly gives you another bank of, what have you got, another 16 or so faders, 1, 2, 3, 4, so yeah, another instant 16 faders. Should you need it at any point, just set up what you want there, grab, really, really easy. Again, the new one comes with a handy stand, so it can just sit like that. Or if you're, I'll flip it around that way. Up you go. Super simple to set up. Once you've got your Wi-Fi connection, on the go. Check in your settings, look at your Wi-Fi, and there I am. I'm on my Belkin router on the 5 GHz channel. You just boot up the program and log on. In fact, I might just close it down and boot it up so you can see it on the go. Where am I? There I am. So let's shut that down. Okay. So that's gone. So to start from scratch, there's no interaction between anything at the moment. Open the app. If it's already hooked up to the Wi-Fi, which you've already checked, it will bring up a list of whatever equipment you've got, and there it's saying IDR MixRack. Connect. I just log on. Give that a second, it'll whiz round. And there we go, that's it. We're on and working. Custom 1, select mix, because I'm going to change multiple things. Custom 2, and there we go. That's it, it's that quick, it's on straight away, no worries. So you can have the thing shut down, walk out into the audience, open it, and within 30 seconds you're live and doing what you need to do. Close it down, walk away again. No worries about anybody accidentally changing anything as you walk by or anybody touching anything. You just close it, it'll log on. Really quick, really easy, brilliant. I don't know why everybody's not got one yet. I don't know why. Amazing things. Should we go and take a look at what I've got to deal with at the other end for a little while? You can walk out into the audience, you know, quite safe, and you can keep it and make sure no one's going to damage it in any way. And within a couple of seconds of opening it up again, it should just instantly reconnect. And there you go, we're about 25 meters away from where the router is at the moment. We can wander straight onto stage. Still pretty instant. Let's go take a look at some of the noises that come out of this end. Here we are on stage in the world of guitars. As you can see, it's a complete rack of doom. This is the main A-rig of guitars, which is basically 3 complete switching systems which feed 3 separate amplifiers. Next to it, in the smaller racks, we've got a little B-rig which we're going to use for some flyaway gigs. Our illustrious guitar tech Davey was busy programming those today, so they can just be hopped onto an aeroplane. Yeah, you'll spot the guitars completely the wrong way round, as he's a lefty. So yeah, at the moment we're running 3 channels of guitar. You'll notice there's no cable on this one. I'm running a DI just before he hits this one. This tends to be a pitch shifted effect from the Eventide. This tends to be from these guys, which is kind of like a sprinkling of fairy dust on top. It's all pitch shifted echoes and things, and I really don't need an amplifier blaring that into the audience, so I take a DI for those guys. Again, I think as I mentioned there, we're now about as far away as I can get in the gig, and we're still. And as we move across the bass world, again, more amplifiers, another rack of doom. Again, another 3 channels of bass going on. The main amp through the whole show, SVT. Generally, there's a little chunk of distortion going on that one. The extra push over the cliff tends to be the Messer, which is occasionally clean, but mostly even more distorted and just a little bit more oomph, a bit more kind of mid-range. To give it a bit more cut on occasion. We have a little Avalon DI there, taking mostly clean. Sometimes, again, we have the Eventide pitch shifted effect going on for that, for a few of the songs, all kinds of things. going on in here. Again, a multiple switching system, split 3 ways again to feed everything. This side of stage is the right way round. So there you go, even from behind the drum kit you can actually control the PA, as I was bringing kick drum microphones in and out while I was tapping away there. So obviously handy for a monitor engineer on stage. It'd be really cool if you're doing, say, in-ears, you just quickly change a mix, you can walk around. I mean, I did a similar thing with the laptop, but it only allows me to grab one thing. It's really easy to just double tap on a mix and just dial whatever you need or whatever they need, really. And brilliant tool, really well thought out idea, gotta say. Cool, so there you go, that was a little trip around the world of Glasvegas. I'm sure we'll be seeing you again somewhere for another update on whatever mad technology or whatever we're trying out next time.
Thank you very much.